Hey Leo, thank you so much for coming to your weekly love reading. This love reading is for September 16th through September 22nd. It should resonate for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Those of you that are cross-watching, welcome, welcome. This can be your situation or your partner's. It kind of just depends on the situation and how many cross-watchers we have. With that being said, if you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to receive alerts for when I post my readings. Also, too, please feel free to follow me on Instagram. It's ℒℴ𝓋ℯ. If you follow me, I will follow you back. And yeah, I just really like connecting with you guys on that plane, you know, that type of, one-on-one interaction. Also, too, like I post a lot of memes and kind of some dope shit. So at least I think it's cool. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you always can do so by checking out my website, ℒℴ𝓋ℯtarot.com. And with that being said, let's go ahead and hop right into your reading. I pulled out who you guys are currently dealing with, and it's wind, which is 63. I'm trying to remember to last week's or a couple weeks ago, I feel like it was wind also, or somebody else got wind. I just can't. I don't know. My mind is shot, so I can't really remember, but I'm going to go ahead and keep going. How does Leo feel romantically about their person of interest? How does Leo feel romantically about their person of interest? September 16th through the 22nd. How does Leo feel? Okay. We have the Six of Pentacles, possibly dealing with, some of you may be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You also can be dealing with somebody that is a Taurus or has a Taurus moon. What's the current situation between Leo and their person of interest romantically? 16th through the 22nd. What's the current situation between these two romantically? Okay, the Devil also possibly can be dealing with a Capricorn or somebody that may have Capricorn in their chart. What's the current obstacle or block for these two romantically? What's the current obstacle or block for these two romantically? Leo and their person of interest. What's the current obstacle or block? Leo. Okay. Great fortune. I don't know. You know, honestly, Leo, I like that because I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing. I feel like there's something coming. Maybe it's just not here yet. And maybe that's why it's an obstacle, but it is coming nonetheless. And what's the best potential outcome for these two romantically? Leo and their person of interest. Best potential outcome, 16th through the 22nd for Leo and their person of interest romantically. King of Pentacles. Ew, there's Taurus again. Taurus or another Leo. This is good. This is good shit. I just want to throw that out there. I feel like for some of you, there's been maybe like a major tower moment here with this person where, you know, it's caused a lot of strength, or it's caused, you know, you to really pull back or actually fight for something that you want. I don't know why. I just think that this person or this situation may have changed your entire perception. Like there's something very different about this person. Now, with the person coming up as wind, okay, obviously, let's call a spade a spade. That's definitely an air sign, so they can have heavy air in their chart. The thing about the wind is it changes direction, right? It goes in many different directions. And I feel like when it comes to this person, they probably have multiple sides to them where they're showing you, differences in their personality. Or it also can be too with the wind here. It's about having a new choice. So for some of you that were stuck on a past relationship, there's definitely something new coming in. And this person, I feel like, is kind of like a breath of fresh air. I also feel strongly too that there's a heavy like attraction here. It's a very fixed type of energy. And with the wind, it's somebody that's very different. It's somebody that you're not used to dealing with. This person also possibly can be an Aries or a Scorpio. Because 63 breaks down to 9, right? And 9 is all about being a teacher, being tolerant. Somewhat, maybe this person sometimes is a little bit impractical, but this person is good at everything. Like they'd be considered a jack of all trades. Like maybe this person knows how to cook. Maybe this person Not only do they show you that they're very domestic, but then also they have the ability to make money. Like there's different facets of their personality that you're kind of like, wow, you know, this person's a humanitarian. They're very sympathetic. They're very helpful. They're very tolerant. They're very active and determined. Like this is not somebody who gives up, right? Especially if you've shut this person down or something has happened, this person keeps coming back to say, wait a minute, okay, let me try a new thing, because this person is very driven, I feel like, to get your attention. Sometimes this person can be overly emotional, I do want to say that, but they show love by helping others. Like they show their love by, like, if there's an issue, they're like, okay, here, let me help you. Now, it's when you say, no, I don't want your help, that causes this person, I feel like, to get upset. Right? Because for them, it's like they help you by fixing things, right? That's how they show that they love. That's how they show that they care. Do more information on Leo's person of interest romantically. A little bit more information on Leo's person of interest romantically. Judgment. This may be somebody that you've known in a past life or somebody that is coming back around possibly. There's a level of duality here, a level of partnership. Division, right? You know, Judgment is 20, so that breaks down to 2. You know, Gemini, Pisces. But this does require a level of balance. There's also something coming to the forefront. Why is Judgment here? Because of the 4 of Wands. Okay? The 4 of Wands, that's Venus and Aries. This person, okay, your person knows what they want, okay? And your person is ready to move forward. They're ready to take that next step. They're best, like they're very sexual, spontaneous, unrestricted. This person really has like a fascination with like face and hair and that type of thing. Sometimes they can be a little bit impatient, like they want things now. Very impulsive. This person is very overexpressive of their emotions. Like, I feel like you always know where you stand with this person. They may have a very childlike mentality where it's just very freeing. But there is a level of stability here, especially with the 4 of Wands. Like, that's kind of like 11-11. And I feel like this is somebody that you've manifested. I think that this is something that, you know, you feel like this is somebody you can really settle down with, somebody that you can be successful with. With the 3 of Cups, they may have a Mercury in Cancer. This person is very communicative about their emotions and their feelings, okay? I don't feel, for whatever reason, that there's a third party with this. I feel like this 3 of Cups is very much like, you know, how they communicate. They communicate with their feelings, right? It's like they're very subjective and personal, and they remember a lot of things. Like sometimes, like their memory may be skewed based on emotions. They may appear to be somebody who is a little bit defensive, or they take things personally. They can get frustrated at times, I feel like. But there is a lot of, like, there's a lot to talk about here. And I feel like they give you a lot emotionally. How would Leo feel about this 3 of Cups? Just to make sure I'm not crazy. How would Leo feel about this 3 of Cups? The Ace of Pentacles. Okay? See, this is something that I feel very strongly, like, your communication with one another is very deep-rooted, okay? Especially with the Ace of Pentacles here. As you can see, the roots go very deep. And it's about, I feel like, especially with you guys being the Sun, this is a minor arcana of the Sun. I feel like this is a new opportunity for you guys. And it's something where the foundation is already laid. There's already a solid foundation here, which is like equaling to success. And now, like, not only is it something that, like, this is very balanced, right? We have wind, which is air. We have 4 of Wands, which is fire. We have the 3 of Cups, which is water, and we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is, you know, a solid offer. Like, this person is very solid. And how you feel about them is very solid. Like this is something that you want to explore. This is something where I feel like, Leo, you don't mind doing the work with because it's worth it. This person is worth something to you. Worth something more than you know. They're worth fighting for a new chance. I definitely am getting that strongly. This is somebody who can equally give what you give. They probably are they may be financially well off, or there may not be money issues, but if you give them something, they're more so willing to reciprocate that. It's not a two-way, it's not like a one-way street here, which is dope. And I think maybe that's why we have the Six of Pentacles here, which is Moon and Taurus. I really do. Like, I know this is going to sound crazy, but I really feel strongly that this person, they're very consistent. And when they give to you, it's like they give because it's the right thing to do. They give because they want there to be a level of security between the two of you. And you know that. You like that about them. King of Wands, okay? Possibly dealing with another Leo. Or this person really allows you to feel like you're in control. This person allows you to be you. It's like, I think when it comes to Leos, and if you have a partner who's insecure, you don't do well, because Leo, like, you are always in the forefront. You're always the one that's shining. And if you're dealing with somebody that tries to repress your light, it just doesn't make you feel good. And you guys are always going to be constantly fighting to try to get that light back in. But I feel like this person is equally contributing, and they respect you for who you are, which is why you feel towards them the King of Wands. You may feel like this is your perfect partner and that they allow you to be you. One more card on how Leo feels about their person of interest romantically. Okay. King of Cups. Possibly dealing with a Scorpio. It's a very fixed energy, though. This is a very persistent. This is a very stubborn energy. This is very practical, focused, attached. Very loyal. I feel like you're very attached to this person. And I also feel like you really try to repress your emotions on how you feel about them. Not repress, but you try to have a level of restraint here with how you feel about them. Why? Why? Why does Leo try to be completely in control of their emotions? Why? One more time. I don't know if that's upright or not. I feel like it's because a lot of you are trying to look at things from a very analytical, like, point of view. Like, how does this work? Where does this go? Is this a possibility? But it's a lot of king energy. Look, King of Pentacles. Like, I don't know, man. King of Cups, King of Pentacles, Taurus, Leo. I feel like this person came out of nowhere with the Tower and the Magician. So Virgo, Aries, Scorpio, or Gemini. I feel like this person is coming in, for some of you that are not in relationships, this person is coming in after you've walked away from a situation that was no longer serving you. Somebody that, like, I feel like some of you guys are walking away from somebody that had addiction issues or phobias, or somebody that, you know, you always felt like you had to struggle with. Somebody that hurt you. That's what I'm getting. It's like this, the person you guys were walking away from prior, and I don't know why I'm saying this, but I am. So if you don't, you know, people that are irritated, it is what it is, cross watchers. Or maybe this is your situation. It kind of just depends. You're walking away from somebody that was very black and white, that didn't have any wiggle room, where this person, like, this person is very different. And this person doesn't constantly test you. Like, I feel like the other person you guys were dealing with was constantly testing you. That's why this person kind of came out of nowhere and rocked your world, especially with, you know, the Tower and the Star, or the Starman, which is the Magician. What's the energy of the Tower here for Leo? How does Leo feel about this Tower moment with the Magician? The Lovers. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't get this being a negative thing. I view this as something very good. Gemini, you also can, I think that you may be surprised at the fact that some of you may already be in love with this person very, very quickly. It's unexpected. You weren't expecting it. This connection at all, actually. Now, as far as the situation is concerned, the devil's here. What's the energy of the devil? What's the energy of the devil? Okay, the Fool. I think that this person may be at a distance from you. You may want to see them, or you feel very connected to them, but you know that it is a leap of faith. Pisces or Aquarius. Why is the devil here clarified by the Fool? The World reversed. Let me ask one more time. Why is the devil here with the Fool? Why is the devil here with the Fool for the current situation with Leo and their person of interest? Ten of Pentacles. Virgo, Mercury and Virgo. Okay. I feel like this is definitely either a soulmate connection or something of that sort, especially with the devil. Like, there may be a spiritual contract between the two of you, and then that's tied with the Fool. I feel like both of you don't know where exactly this relationship is going, but I don't think either one of you care. And I think that there is some type of signing of a contract or something that's signing that's moving you two forward, especially, or there's talk, right? There's some type of communication on, okay, where do we go from here? What's the conclusion? Let's put a plan into place. Are we going to move in together? Are we going to physically see each other? Like, what are we doing? Where are we going, right? Let me ask. How does Leo feel about the current situation? How does Leo feel about this current situation? How does Leo feel about the current situation between them and their person of interest romantically? The Queen of Wands. I feel like for you guys, especially the Queen of Wands, that's Aries or Cancer. I feel like you guys are actively trying to take, trying to take a level of action here on making sure that you're at the forefront and that this person really does see everything that you have to offer. I also feel like for you, it does provide a level of security and stability. I feel like, it could be like Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising, Cancer Venus. Like stability is definitely at the forefront here. How does Leo feel about this Queen of Wands? I feel like you view yourself as the Queen of Wands. Right as I said that, the star comes out. This is a very hopeful energy, Leo, but you want to take action quickly. It's like, I think for you guys, it's like you realize how much you really enjoy this person, and now you want to take a level of action, possibly in Aquarius, but it's a very hopeful energy. How does Leo's person of interest, how do they feel about this? How does Leo's person of interest feel about this? How does Leo's person of interest feel about the current situation between them and Leo? The World. I feel like you're it for them. I'm going to be honest. And the World is any of the fixed signs. Like, for whatever reason, even if your partner is a mutable sign, even if they're a cardinal sign, at the end of the day, I feel like you and this person are tied to each other for whatever reason. And this is a very loyal person. This is receiving information. You guys may have met online, or you guys could possibly be at a distance from one another, communicating back and forth. I feel like for this person, it's really tying up the loose ends and doing the right thing, right? The World is usually Capricorn or Saturn. Remember, Saturn's going direct, I think, next week. So for this person, it's like this is bringing a level of order back into it. They're also learning a lot about how you move, Leo. What are they learning? What's Leo's partner learning about them? One more time. It's the Eight of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles, but I want to ask, what is Leo's partner learning? What do they feel like they now understand about the situation? The Six of Swords. That's Mercury in Aquarius. I think for this person too, as much as you feel like they've come out of nowhere, they feel like you've come out of nowhere as well. And there is definitely a lot of communication about forward movement, communication on something very unexpected. What's being said here with the Six of Swords? What's being said here with the Six of Swords? Some of you guys are dealing with an Aquarius. What's being said here with the Six of Swords? The Hierophant. Talking a marriage, talking, you know, maybe sometimes I look at the Hierophant, there's Taurus, but sometimes I look at the Hierophant as communication or confessing or being open, right? Maybe somebody's communicated like, okay, I want to get married. How do we do this? How do we go about this? It's really about, you know, being very, with the Ten of Pentacles, being very realistic, right? Think about Virgo, very efficient, very logical, you know, having that communication, what makes sense, what's the healthiest way to move forward here, but being very open about it and having that communication. Not lying. Maybe there's something that's talked about here about your past. And maybe this person is curious about your past because they want to understand you better in order to have that forward movement with you. It's kind of interesting, to be honest. Now, for the obstacle, we do have 26, which is great fortune. Here's the thing. I feel like at times there's a lot of tense situations, maybe surrounding money here. Like maybe somebody's waiting for some money to get in so that they could really put things into play. More information on the obstacle or block here for these two. The Emperor. Okay, there's Aries. It's like waiting, making the right decision. Three of Swords reversed. Maybe there was a situation in the past that hurt them, that's causing questions, and they're trying to move forward. Why is the Three of Swords reversed for the obstacle? One more time. Why is this Three of Swords reversed? I feel like this person is in reflection mode because that goes to the Two of Swords, the Three of Swords. That's Saturn in Libra with the Emperor. Because then that goes to the Moon in Libra. This person's going back and forth on what's the best thing to do. How do they move forward? How do they make a good choice? How do they show you that they are in control? Am I right? Ten of Cups. Yeah. I feel like this person is no longer like in a hurt space for whatever reason. That's, I think that's Mars and Pisces. I feel like this person feels guilty for whatever reason. I think that they did feel guilty in the past. You know, and it can be because it's like, or maybe this is you guys. You guys maybe felt guilty in the past, or, you know, it's hard to know exactly like where you stood or where you stand. But I feel like somebody is reflecting on how happy this person makes them. And it's almost like it's a dream, or it's almost like it's in your imagination. Like, is this person real? And I feel like you're reflecting on it. You're going back and forth. You're weighing like the pros and cons here. And I do feel like money is an issue, but somebody's waiting for money because that's about to change. So somebody's having issues financially, especially with the Wheel of Fortune here. There's Sag. There's something definitely changing. What direction is this Wheel of Fortune going for Leo? Okay. One more time. I don't know if that's upright or not. What direction is the Wheel of Fortune turning for Leo? The Sun. Yes. Leo, I feel like for some of you guys are coming into money. It may be you that's financially in a wonky place right now, but I feel very strongly that whatever is going on here, there's something coming for you. It's just not here yet, but that's all changing. And think about it. This is great fortune, and you guys had the Wheel of Fortune. So there's something very fortunate happening for you guys, and it can be that if you've done the work with the Saturn retrograde, once that goes direct, you guys are being gifted. Like, I feel that very strongly, especially with, like, look at this. The Sun with the Ace of Pentacles. Here's a major arcana. Here's a minor arcana. Okay? You're stepping into your power, though, and you feel really, really, really good about this situation. Now, for your guys' outcome, you do have the King of Pentacles. So obviously there is some type of offer that's being made here for stability, for love, and what's best for that individual as well as you. If you want to know more about this, as well as how does your partner feel about you romantically, what are their intentions moving forward with you, what are they hiding, advice, outcome, and their next actions, please feel free to click on the link in the comment section below. It will take you straight to Vimeo, and there, that's where, you know, you guys can watch the extended. For those of you that this has brought enough clarity, I love you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.